Hey, whippersnappers, it's Tortoise the Great. Welcome you back to another exciting episode of Pixelmon on the DeciMon server. Today we are going to be trying to knock one of those things off of our to-do list, and we are going to be going down into the earth and looking for fossils. Fossils is what we're going to be doing today because, you know, it's a pretty cool mechanic within the mod itself. You pretty much, it's kind of like... Ooh, Gen 4, when you can go into the underground and like just dig around and you find them hanging out in there, and then you take them to a lab. So it's pretty cool. We're gonna go down in the depths and see if we can't find any. Let's put some of these there in case we decide we want to come out the natural way, as opposed to killing ourselves. But so the way fossils work in this mod is that. The way that fossils work in this mod is you can find them between the levels of 50 and 20, so we've got to go down a bit, and they spawn within gravel. So that's kind of how they're set to spawn. In, like, you know, in the world, gravel tends to fall, so we're going to have to look kind of, if we see some gravel in that area, we're going to have to definitely look all over the place. I'm going to gather a couple of other resources while we're down here. Make this a bit of a caving episode, but our main goal is going to be... man, there's a lot of coal here, huh? Well, I guess if we run out of torches, we'll be able to make more. Okay, wow, this is ridiculous. Let's... there we go. There we go. Ooh. Oh, but now iron and bauxite. Okay, I'm going to have to restrain myself. We'll get these little bits of stuff here. Because I haven't done a resource gathering run in a bit, and we may need some of this stuff to build our fossil machines. Okay, so let's see, we are under 50 at this point there. Let's look at this little branch here. I have a feeling this will be shorter. Nope, it is not going to be. Well, let's continue. Okay, I'll have to come back here. Ooh, we've got a ravine. Okay, so there's some gravel there. But, so when gravel gets spawned in, sometimes it spawns and then gravity takes hold and it falls. So, in an instance of here where we're seeing gravel, the fossil would actually be... And that's probably above 50 maybe, so we don't have to worry about it too much. But we'll find our way down there and we'll check that mound there. Okay, so like here, this gravel probably spawned up on the wall there, and then fell due to gravity. So we will clear this out. Fossils are generally a fairly rare spawn. So I don't expect that we will find one right away, but it is certainly... I'm going to grab this bauxite. It is certainly possible that we will find one quickly just by, you know, odds. They are out there, so it's possible we'll find one. If we don't, I think we can also find one, because they spawn in and around gravel. I don't think there's any other restriction on them besides that, and so I think if we happen to... Sorry, I was checking the Y. If we can't find one here, I believe on the ocean, under the ocean that I live next to, I think the whole bottom of that is gravel, so I think technically speaking we should be able to find fossils there, which would be less you know, interesting, because we'd just be on the bottom of the ocean shoveling gravel, but might make it a little easier since that's all that's down there is gravel. So we do have to make sure we stay above 20, so we're actually getting pretty close to our limit here. Alright, so let's go back up, see if we can't find any more gravel over here. Let's try. Dead end. But yeah, so I mean they're not super common drops or spawns at least. Just because you wouldn't want them to be like every other block. You wouldn't want them to be like an iron ore commonality or something like that, because then you'd have nothing but fossils. Well, hey there, little Golette. What you doing, buddy? Not showing me fossils, that's for sure. So yeah, we will see if we can't find one. If we can't find one, I think I might know where we can get one. In fact, we'll probably end up doing that in this episode anyway, because I've been meaning to do it for a while. We got some gifts from some people, not GIFs, but gifts from some people when they departed the server. I've already showed you our shiny sand slash that April left us, but I think April and Meg also left some gifts at the post office, which I've seen and yet to collect because I wanted to do it with you guys on camera. But I think Meg was our resident fossil lady. I think if we have difficulty finding one, there might be some in there, so we can do our equipment and actually get a fossil Pokemon today. But I wanted to try and find it. Okay, so let's see this. Nice big mound here. Let's see, we're in this range still. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so let's clear this out. Hope that a fossil shows up. I should really ask Meg. She could find them like crazy. She would go out and she would take special orders and she would find you fossils. I gotta find out what her like method was. I wonder if she was using the ocean method. I wonder if that would, I think that would probably be easier, but does not appear to be a fossil in that mound. Does not appear to be one there. But let's continue on. We've got a little bit of cave left to find, and if we hit a dead end, sound like a ghastly there. If we hit a dead end at some point, we will probably just kill ourselves and move on. Try a different method. I can always come back out, and there is some lava there, which is good. Okay, so I went down there. Let's just confirm that we are pretty much out of options here. I mean, I'm sure we're not. I'm sure there's plenty of cave to look at, but it could take forever to find one in a cave, I guess. I honestly don't know. And again, I'm gathering bauxite. I think we're going to need bauxite for the machines that it requires to revive these guys. So, let's peek over here, see. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, here's the ravine. Let's... Oh no, I didn't die. Let's quickly see. Okay, actually we're still good here. Let me quickly clear out this gravel and let's see if there's any fossils here, because we are actually still within the 20 or the range 50 to 20s that they spawn in. Lots of coal. I feel like it would make more sense for them to spawn in and around coal, just because like, isn't coal supposed to be made out of like dead plant matter, plant and animal matter or something? I feel like that would make more sense. But coal might be too plentiful, I guess. I'm not really sure. You could just crank down the spawn rate. Okay, no fossil there. Let's quickly check up here. Okay, there is another gravel spit, so we'll check. Let's double check that there's no... Alright, I hope they haven't messed with the texture. Oh, now that I'm thinking about it. But they didn't words. They didn't mess with bauxite in this texture pack. Oh, that's one right there. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Okay, perfect. So glad I decided to come down here. Yes, so this is a fossil. Sweet! Alright, let's clear out this gravel, make sure that we don't have any other treats waiting for us. But yes, that is a fossil, so we will we'll clear this out, see if we can't find any other ones just by happenstance. I don't know if there's any restriction on one fossil per gravel spit or something, so we'll just see. And this will give us, so we'll mine this, and it'll give us a, what's called a covered fossil. And then we'll need to create a fossil cleaner. Alright, appears that might be the only one we're getting. But like I said, we do have some others at spawn. We can revive at least. I think they're cleaned already, but at least we've got one to clean. Okay, perfect. Perfection. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and crack this guy open, shall we? Covered fossil. Okay, so this is what we get. We get a covered fossil. Pretty much every fossil comes out as a covered fossil. And I'm going to just run over here real quick to make sure there's not any others just kind of sticking out there. Ooh, there is a gravel spit. Okay, so I will quickly mine this just to be sure. And then we'll go jump in that lava and head back to the base. Oh, come on, I'm greedy. Alright. I would love to, I need to find some more. I'd love to have a couple of fossil, use my silk touch and get a couple of fossil ores in the gym. Alright, I think that's everything. Hey, Golbat. So let's jump in the lava and then we will head back, and get some of our stuff going here. Alright, so, actually give me 1 second. Alrighty, sorry about that. I had meant to pull up the recipe guide for this. So we need to build what is called a fossil cleaner. So let me, I believe I have aluminum. I do. Let me drop some of this stuff off. And in fact, let me drop some of it off straight into the lava fall here. Because I have no need for all this gravel. I've got more flint than anyone could ever want. Alright. Ooh, almost threw myself into the lava there for a second. Alright, let me see. What was I doing? Okay, so we need aluminum. And grab our good, no, our good hammer. Get this out of the way, get this. Alright, so what we need is, for the fossil cleaner, we need 6 pieces of hammered or aluminum plates. So we've got 2, 3. They've changed the anvils here, which is awesome. They allow you to just kind of hold down. You don't have to actually place the item on the anvil anymore, which is fantastic. Okay, so that's enough for that. Then we need 2 bits of redstone. We're going to need some panes as well. Let's get some of this. Get that in there. That in there, just so I don't have to look at it. Actually put the iron in there as well. Ooh, and more bauxite. Alright, so what was it? We needed redstone. I believe I got redstone somewhere. I'm sure I had red. There we go. Alright, so to make a fossil cleaner, we need redstone there, pane there, and aluminum plate. Yes! Makes the fossil cleaner. So let's set this guy. We'll move all this stuff once we get our house. But for now, I guess we'll put it right. No, we won't put it there. Is there a restriction on where we can place these things? Well, okay, so we'll put it there. So then we will put this fossil. You right-click it into the cleaner, and it should spit out when it's done. Should spit out when it's done. Maybe we... Nope, it's still going. Okay, so we'll let that go for a second. So when we're done with that, we need to build the fossil machine, which we have to build in 3 different components. Okay, so let's we're gonna need a bunch more aluminum. Let's see. Well, not a ton more, I guess. How much more do we need? We need 6 and 5, so we need 11 more aluminum. All right. So we'll crank that out. We're gonna need more panes. We're gonna need water buckets. Gonna need a single piece of obsidian. Alright, I think I probably have some obsidian sitting around. If not, I know I took it. Well, no, it probably is over by the fossil, or not the fossil ranch. The okay. Oh, okay. So it's clean, and we got a plume fossil, which yeah will give us archon. It tells us what it'll give us. Okay, sweet. Archon will be interesting. All right, so. Let us continue on. Alright, so we need to build some more of these components. We build this thing in like 4 different parts, and then we've got to put it together. So we need to build the fossil machine base. We need to build the fossil machine top. Okay. I'm almost certain I moved my obsidian over to the ranch, because I think it's in my, I believe that it's in my Dark Pokemon kit. I think that's where it ended up. So let's quickly grab that. I believe Dark is, yeah, here we are. And yes, obsidian. Okay, so we're gonna steal 1 chunk of obsidian from this guy, and continue on. So yeah, this is the most not building, but like recipes I've done in any mod. Like a lot of mods, why I don't play most mod packs is because it's like, oh well, you've got to build these 20 things to build this one thing, and it's just like I don't have time to figure out all this crap. So this is probably the most complex recipe I've ever done. All right, so we've got obsidian, and do this. Okay, so that gives us the fossil machine display. Okay, and so now all we need is the fossil machine tank. Let me We're gonna need 3 water buckets. Ooh. 3 of them. Okay, and we'll actually probably need to. By probably need to, I mean we're going to definitely need to sneak out here and fill up these water buckets. Saving enabled. You guys will have to ignore those. I don't know if I've actually mentioned this. I'm now an administrator on this server. Yeah, look at Tort moving up in the world. They wanted some fresh blood on the admin team, just to make sure. And there's not really been any like issues. Well, maybe one, but there's not really been any issues with our current administrators, which were or previous administrators, which were Graf and Rain. And they're still on the admin team, but they're like best friends, and they're like best friends with Deci and everything like that. And since they've been adding a ton of new people to the server, they just wanted like a different like viewpoint on the administration team. So they added myself and Jay Seed, who we battled last episode, added us to the admin team just to make sure that like, you know, the server doesn't get dominated. And it was their idea. It was Graf and Rain's idea. So it's nothing against them. They just, you know, wanted to make sure that everybody's viewpoint was getting heard, and since they're so close, they wanted to get some fresh blood in there to maybe counteract them if they were doing something that may end up being against the wishes of other people or whatever. And so yeah, we're an administrator on the server now, and so that's why we'll see these saving messages pop up everywhere every once in a while. Because if you're an admin or an op on the server, you get to see that. And that's also why I'm in charge of the chisel distribution. Okay, so we made our fossil cleaner with those particular components. So let's throw it. We are running out of space here, which is why we desperately need a house. Okay, so let's throw this thing right there. Sure, why not? Okay, I thought it was going to be bigger than that. Okay, so this is the fossil cleaner, or machine. Yeah, this is the fossil cleaner, this is the fossil machine. So what we do is we will take our cleaned fossil and we will right-click it. And so then it shows up in there as a fossil, and slowly over time, so the display we built with the obsidian counts down. It gives you an accurate counting of the progress of your fossil, and it just kind of cleans away. So let's actually, while this is going on, let's quickly run to spawn while that's cooking, because we've got a couple of other fossils there, and thankfully I think both of the fossils we have at spawn are different, are not a plume fossil, I think. Oh gosh. I heard these guys were added to the mod. I didn't realize they were going to be all over my desert. Oh no, Dunsparce invasion! Oh man. I've asked the mod people, and I think it was, I didn't mean to be annoying, but I think they get the question a lot, and so I think they were annoyed. Oh, Zapdos, buddy. You got a horrible cry there. I asked them about if there was any ETA on, like, Ambipom or something like that, because the policy used to be you don't add Pokemon unless their full family's coming in with them. And so they're going against their own policy now. And so I was just wondering, like, you know, are you looking to rectify that? Is Ambipom coming at any point? Because, and I only asked because now they've added, that's not what I wanted. Now they've added, like, Mantine, but they didn't add Mantike, so they've added another Pokemon without its full family. And I'm not real a fan of that strategy. Hey, Drowsy, how's it going, buddy? Alright, so we've got some mail. Let's take a look. Ooh, and I did not leave enough space in my inventory for all of this. Let's throw some buckets in there. Let's throw our hammer. Put that in there. Anything else that we can, like, compound down? Probably not. Okay. So we've got some mail, and let's take a look at this. It's Goodbye by Meg. I'm leaving the server, and I'm going to leave you some stuff. Love, Meg. I don't think all of this is from Meg. It might be, but I did see on April's Goodbye video that she was dropping stuff off, or said she had dropped stuff off in the mailboxes for people. So I think some of this might be from April. I don't know what of it would be, because I don't think anybody... Ooh, more obsidian. Awesome. I don't know what of it would have been from one and not the other. Let me throw this on my head, even though it looks ridiculous. Okay, so what we wanted, we're definitely here for the fossils. I'm sure... Oh, this is a skull fossil. Oh, when I peeked at it before, I didn't mouse over it. I thought it was a Kabuto. So we've got 2 old ambers and a skull fossil. I'm certain these are from Meg because she... Ooh, we've got some more Ultra Balls and stuff. I might leave some of this for now. We can take the stones and... Okay, we'll leave the rest of this and I'll come back for another trip at some point. We'll take the stones. But yeah, so Meg was the fossil shop lady, so I'm certain that those were from her. Okay, so we need to find a way to kill ourselves, and we can't fly anymore because... reasons. No, we can fly, it's just, okay, I'll drop that. I'm never going to use those. Put this up. We just need a free hand in order to get on our mount, and I think we can probably pick it up once we get on the mount. Come on, Zapdos. Over here. There we go. Alright, so we should be able to fly on up and get ourselves back home. Hey, it's the gym showcase. It looks so nice from above. Oh, look, we're dead. Alright, so let's check. Okay, so we left the chunks, so it probably is taking a minute. Let's go ahead and distribute our goods. So, you know, I don't want to say post-mortem, but thank you to both April and Meg, as I believe that some of that is probably coming from both of you guys. Let's see, we've got a full stack of these. So I'll put the Ultra Balls in here. Oop. Got to put the Moonstones away. We've got quite a collection of evolutionary stones if anybody ever needs any that play on the server. Let's drop off some of this stuff. We'll put the gold in... Ooh, and we've got 9 left, which means we can make a nugget out of it, so that works. is there still... We really need to build our base. This place is getting crowded. Why is there still a thing there? Okay, grab this. Grab a couple of things out of... Yeah, we'll grab the hammer and the aluminum and the buckets and the ultra balls. Alright. There it goes. Okay, so after a certain point, it stops being the fossil and it'll show you the actual Pixelmon. And it starts really tiny and grows as the percentage moves on. So that works out. Let's drop... I had more. Yeah, there we go. And we had aluminum. And our hammer can go in here. Ooh, we got a lot more orbs. We'll drop those off. Drop off the hyper potion. I'll put these buckets back in here so I know where to find them. Alright, and let's move some of this around. We'll put our fossils in here so that they're by the thing. Drop off the rest of these. Okay, my inventory's looking better. I'll move the ender pearl over here, though. Okay, so while Archon is finishing cooking, let's quickly... we talked last time after our gym battle about the Hall of Fame here a bit, and so I wanted to show you guys the changes I've made. I mentioned I was thinking about doing the lava fall behind it. I think that looks really cool. It just kind of shakes up, because it was all gray in here, and I think it helps to shake it up a little bit. I think it looks nice. You get a little bit of animation that helps out, and just some more lighting and some more color and all of that. I think it looks good. And if we throw some things down in here, so let's say sure, Abra, we'll do a ginormous Abra and silver, then it'll be a lot easier to see than it would have been on the stone, at least. So, also one thing that somebody mentioned, so, and I like the idea, so we're gonna go with it. So they mentioned, because I mentioned, oh, I'm gonna have 4 levels of like, stuff. Let's make him the bronze one. Bronze is a little hard to see on the lava now, but whatever. I like the lava enough that I'm not too worried about it. So what we're gonna do is we're only gonna have 3 levels now. We're only going to have 3 levels now. I mentioned I was going to have stone and silver and bronze and gold, and somebody pointed out that stone and silver are almost indistinguishable, so I might as well just do bronze, silver, and gold, and so that's what we'll do. I think if they have like 1 or 2 Pokemon left, they get a bronze. If they've got 3 or 4 left, they get silver, and if they have 5 or 6 left, they get gold. So yeah, that's how we'll do it. It makes it a lot easier to break that up too. So thank you for that suggestion, and I'm blanking on who it was now. It was one of my longtime subs, and it's not that I don't remember who the sub is. Well, I just don't remember who said it. It's not like I'm blanking on my sub names. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. I'll clear those out in a bit. But yeah, so that's what the Hall of Fame's looking like. Those will be the rules. I'm sure Archon's probably done now. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's quickly make some space. Put Zapdos here. Where are we? Oh, I was going to say. Yorick should be up there. Put Zapdos. There we go. And then we need a Pokeball. Let's, we have any... We got so many Ultra Balls, I guess we'll just use... Well, no, we'll use one of these. Let's put it in the Luxury Ball. Why not? So you right-click on it with a ball, and then it says Retrieve Pokemon. You right-click again, and it puts the little guy on your team. So there we go. We've got our little Archon. Let's take a look at him. Doesn't have an ability yet. Knows quick attack, leer, and wing attack. Ooh, wing attack. Deci might want this guy. Although he probably has one already. Small growth, brave nature, boost attack, lower speed. Not ideal, but... Ooh, Davkas. Morning. So we've got our little guy. Let's get him thrown out here. Wow, for a small one, he's not too bad. He's not too bad. So this guy will evolve into Archeops, which you can actually fly on. So that's kind of awesome. Let's get... I already have an Aerodactyl, but... Well, no, let's do the skull fossil. Get it cooking, and let's see... That's cool. We'll see if we can get it to change to Carionos, or Cranidos. But, yeah, so we've got our fossil machines all built up. We've got... Well, we will have 3 fossil Pokemon at the end. Well, no, I think we might have 4 now. Let's see. It's my shiny box. Where do I have my fossil Pokemon? Okay, here we are. So I do already have a Tortuga, which I got from Meg, and an Aerodactyl, which I might have also gotten from Meg. Somebody gave me that in trade for something. Let's take a quick look while that guy's cooking, because it will say original trainer somewhere, won't it? Original trainer. Okay, so yeah, I got the Aerodactyl from Meg as well. I think I might have got this in exchange for my enormous shiny Magikarp that I gave her, because she was collecting enormous Pokemon. Let's take a look at original trainer Tortimer the Gray. Oh, right. I did get this from Meg. But she, in her fossil shop at Spawn, she had it all cooked up, and she's like, well, just bring a Pokeball. Oh my god, look how tiny this guy is. Look at him, he's right there, kind of in the top left quadrant. Oh, he's getting bigger, so you can probably see him now. But yikes, he's so tiny! And actually, I would love to have a Rampardos, that would be awesome. So very cool. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This episode's about as long as we need it to be, so I'll let you guys go, especially because we've accomplished everything we want to accomplish. We've found a fossil in the wild, we cleaned it, we revived it, and now we're going to... I guess I can show you guys Aerodactyl, because we're not going to be cleaning... Oop, that's not an Aerodactyl. How did we end up on Crobat? So there's Aerodactyl. You can fly on these. There we go. We're offset on this. Why can't we just sit in the middle of flying Pokemon? Ooh, and I gotta get this stupid helmet off. I use it for swimming. It's got Aqua Affinity and stuff. Got a nice tall space to test out flyers in here. So there's Aerodactyl. I'm sure I must have shown Tortuga at some point, but if not, there's Tortuga. So we've got a decent collection of fossil Pokemon going here. If I find any others, I will certainly show them to you, especially because now I think we will have to find them all ourselves. I don't think... okay, so the way I've got this organized... well, this is partially organized. I believe these are Pygmies. Yeah, so this is my Pygmy box. It also ends up being where all my eggs have been going when I've been breeding, because this box is full, which is fine. This is my enormous box, and then this is just my everything else. So let's actually do... We'll make a line of fossil Pokemon here. We'll get these little guys there. We'll move Chop up. I did catch a Houndour. Have I showed you guys this? Ooh, and a Corphish. Did I show you guys Corphish? Oh man, so much... Oh my gosh, and a Skarmory? I caught a Skarmory? When did I do that? They've added a bunch of cool new Pokemon to the mod. Skarmory is epic. Look at this thing. And we can fly on this one too. Ooh, and we're sitting properly on Skarmory. Get your wings out, girl. What you doing? No? You're just gonna hover like a freak? Okay, well, there's Skarmory. We've also got... Ooh, we've got a Houndour, which I caught out at J Seed's place. Oh, it's so cute! I don't know why I don't have Houndours at my place. Maybe I just haven't been around here enough at night. but I caught him in a desert. He should be here. I would love to have hounders all over the place. And then I'm sure you guys have seen corefishes around, but we did catch a corefish as well. So working on getting some of those new Pokemon, we will definitely, maybe next time, go out and try and find some of them ourselves. Let's put, there we go, and we got to get our team back together. Come here, camera up. Okay, where's oh, Zapdos is in on the other page. Okay, perfect. Well, Cranidos is done cooking as well. Let's see, what do we want to put him in? Let's put Cranidos in the friend ball. That'll be fun. Because I want to say, well, yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so we right-click with that. Oh, what is... It said he was done, didn't it? Oh, maybe that's a weird glitch. Oh, he's so tiny! I wonder if he's a pygmy. Probably not small enough to be a pygmy. Finish cooking here. Let's get him out here. Yeah, see? See? Alright, while he's doing that, let's actually get, find fossils. Let's kick this one off because we've already kind of got that one going. And let's add, something else we need to do is, build Hall of Donators. So this is going to be something I'm going to be adding, and we will talk about it later, but as just kind of a brief thing, I want to add that to my list of things to do. Okay, and there we go, we got him. Alright, perfect. Let's take a look at our little guy. Oh, he's so cute! Come back. Graniados. Alright, let's take a look at him. Oh, he's actually huge. It's lowered, or raised special attack, lowered special defense, not great. Oh, I forgot about the friend ball stuff. Okay, well, sweet. Rampardos could actually be useful. Not the greatest nature for one, but hey, you only live once. Alright, and very cool, very cool. Let me grab my Zapdos again so I don't feel naked. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I've enjoyed a little bit of a different episode here. We got to go do some exploring and found ourselves a fossil, and then we got to do some fun recipeing and other things. But anyway, as always, I've been Tormer the Great. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Make sure you leave those likes, comments, and subscriptions for me. If you guys have a favorite Fossilmon that you would like me to find for the team, let me know. For whatever reason, they still have not added Lilip and Cradilly to this mod. That's probably one that I would really want to use. But they haven't added them to the mod yet, so I think we can find the root fossil, but we can't revive it yet for whatever reason. Most of these fossils have been in the mod for a very long time. I don't know why they haven't gotten around to adding Lilip and Cradilly, but whatever. I won't presume to understand what they do over there sometimes, but I enjoy the mod. I'm enjoying making the series a ton. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Next time we'll come back and I don't know, we'll either be doing a gym battle or something, or we'll start off on something on this list. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I've been Torben the Great, and you guys have been great. Have a good one.